Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Hive, where the grinding never stops, the gains are real, and we cope with pain using dumb jokes, heavy sets, and an unhealthy amount of caffeine. I'm Vertex, and let's get into it. We are hitting back today, and I decided I wanted to start with this T-bar row. I don't know what it's called. I'm guessing it's a T-bar row. It's the same kind of setup, I guess. It just has the weights out to the side so you don't accidentally hit yourself in the face when you're doing rows with if you're using a barbell landmine extension or whatever. It's pretty convenient, actually. Really like it. The foot placement feels very natural. It's kind of got a little tilt to it. And I don't know if it's just because of it is a new exercise or if it's my bulk going well, but I did way more weight and reps on this than the first time around. We are also starting on this first, so that might be a big difference. But I like to think the bulk is going well. I did not check this when I was editing and trimming down the video. I was like, there's where I started reps and there's where I ended reps. That is so blurry. It is zoomed in quite a ways though, so I guess it makes sense. It's also a nice little fun angle, so don't want to discredit it for that. Next time I do this machine, I'm going to start with the 45-pound plates on it and go from there. I've been starting with a 25 on each side and adding 10s. At this point, I could have just added another 25 and maybe added a 5 or 10s, but we are well over 225 plates on there, so I'm just going to start with 45s next time. Makes it easier number-wise to add up the weight. It is prime in December by this point, so we have a lot of temporary guys coming through our gym. Just guys that work for the fire stations and wildfire crews, all that good stuff. It's nice to see some new faces around. I'm just gonna have a few more occupants in the gym from time to time. We usually do back after legs, which is intentional because I don't want back muscles like lower back and all that stuff to be too worn out before legs, but at the same time doing motions like that, your quads and hamstrings you're using them as a stabilizer. So that movement was kind of iffy with sore legs. Maybe we'll have to rethink our arrangement. Maybe do an arm day after leg day first. Do legs, arms, back. I don't know, because legs could still be sore by that point, but I don't want to do back right before legs. And the idea originally was to have 2 days after our back day, at least 2 days, to recover before hitting legs. we'll have to experiment and see what's going on. Especially with how hard I've been pushing my hamstrings recently. The kind of bent over row sort of movements are a little rough. If you get the sore legs, you're bent over, they're trying to like stabilize you. If you get somebody pushing in from the rear, it's not a good look all around. Oh jeez. All right. So yeah, I would recommend, not recommend, but I'm gonna try something else probably. Right there, I was just telling him I was doing a reverse drop set. I needed more weight for that exercise. I didn't need more weight. I think I already got to like 15 reps and I felt like I could still just keep going, pumping them out. So I did a little pause there, upped the weight by like 20 pounds or something to finish off the set. I think I got like 3 or 4 more reps. And now we're going to go past failure. Just help him out a little bit on the reps. Let him ride the eccentric out as much as possible. What is your preferred method? Would you rather have assisted reps, or would you want to do like a drop set instead? I think they're a little similar. But I feel like the assisted reps, as long as you're actually riding out the eccentric, I think I would personally prefer those, but you had to have a gym partner for that, or have somebody that's willing to help spot or whatever. So drop sets are going to be way more conducive to a solo lifter. Which I am about half the time, so I understand that. I am very much not used to this mag grip bar. It's not my preferred bar to use. However, my gym bro says he could get a better stretch while using it, so that's what we went with. I just like something I could get my grip around, I like feeling the bar in the palm of my hand. You could give it a little motion, feel the ridges and stuff. It's just my preferred, you can really wrap your hand around there and get to work. This one is more of a just hands over, fingers over kind of deal. Which, if you see, we're still using the Versa grips, but if you just like lay the Versa grip over in the same kind of way you grip the mag grip. So to me, it's hard to tell if the Versa grips are doing what they're supposed to be doing on this one, I still get like an insane forearm pump and all that, so. But I think they're doing what they need to. Or I think they should be doing what they need to. I can't tell for sure on my own. And let me tell you, if you could get a gym bro that's a little bit bigger than you, nothing motivates me more than when a big, strong man comes up behind me. Just like that. So what happened right here was we just went around to the other side of the machine, got set up on a seated cable row, and I think somebody had it at like 190 pounds or something. We're doing wide grip, so it's a little bit funky of a movement. And I was like, I bet you can't do one rep. He's like, well, shit, I gotta try. And he was unsuccessful. I was like, bro, I can't even do one rep with that. What are you doing? Main thought process behind this one was, well, we did a close grip row already, so wide grip just made sense. I think wide grip, I'm not 100% for sure, but I think it has less lat involvement and more top side, like the rhomboids or whatever. Those muscles are more involved. More rear delt activation too, I think. I'm not 100% for sure. I'm just a gym bro. I just do what feels good, you know. And if that just happens to be what stretches me out the best, then that's what we do. I haven't even mentioned how long this video is going to be, but this is definitely going to be one of our longer ones. I think the vibes were just really good today, and we recorded almost every set. And it was really nice on this day in particular to not do biceps with back. It was nice to just focus on the back muscles. You know, good work in on those. So if it seems like the video is too long, or you guys are not wanting to see us do 3 or 4 sets of every single exercise, or if you guys like this kind of thing, you know, just let me know. We're still experimenting, still fairly new to this whole YouTube thing. So any kind of criticism will go a long way. I think originally what we did was we would record the first set, like the first working set and the last working set, and that's what would get trimmed down and clipped and put on the video. But also with not doing the arm movements, not having like a full push-pull kind of days, and instead having chest and back and arms all on separate days, I feel like that would also decrease the length of the videos as well. And also, at this point, I have been recording a lot of solo videos. Not all of them got fully published because I was going through some mental things, and I'm not having some very good workouts in the in-betweens. But when I'm doing it solo, I will usually record more sets, and it might not be as conducive whenever we're doing a gym day together with the bro, From the seated cable row, we're coming over here to do we call this like a lat pull around. I think that's what it's called. I don't even remember. I feel like I have to figure out what the name of this is every time I'm trying to log it into my app. But it's it's a pull, so it's really great for the lats. You can get a really nice deep stretch at the bottom end. We do one arm at a time and then flip around and do the other side. So instead of recording all the sets for this one, which probably would have added like an extra 7 minutes to the video, we're just recording one set. And what we like to do is we get set up on this free motion machine, have the arms kind of face away from each other, and then you could both do your set at the same time instead of having to, do your set, then let your gym bro step in, do their set, and then flip back around. You could both be getting the work in at the same time instead of having to take turns with each other. It's kind of like the good old reach around. Same kind of fixed, same kind of concept. At one point, my gym bro was like, we are doing all the weird seated or standing movements right after leg day. Sitting in this position, kind of like the knelt down position after a leg day, is not the best feeling. And then like I was talking about with the rows earlier, it is what it is. We get a nice long view of his ass too. There we go. This is one of the exercises that really benefits from a slightly drawn out eccentric, I believe. You get some of the work in during the concentric, but I feel like most of the fatigue and the pump really comes from riding out that eccentric. And then from there, we're doing this bondage experiment. I don't remember if we've done this on the channel yet before, but this is it's supposed to be a cable lateral raise. might kind of accidentally turn into a Y raise, depending on how your hands go. But it's supposed to be a lateral raise. Works very well, especially if you have the cuffs. I recently went to the gym and forgot my gym bag. It was like in a different spot than it normally was, and I totally couldn't get it before going to the gym. And I tried doing these with just the D handles or something, the regular handles that are on the machine. It is not the same. Being able to pull through the wrists instead of like through the hands, it's a total game changer. And I know a lot of gyms nowadays actually have those. You could have you could use the communal bondage equipment to get into the machine like this, but it's really, really nice to have your own personal set, since you know where they've been, you know what you do with them, you know how clean they are. I think I even do a Myo rep set on here. So I went to record the first set, which I'm pretty sure was supposed to be my set. I'm pretty sure the first set was supposed to be mine. But what ended up happening is I pushed the button, and then I walked away from the camera for like 2 or 3 seconds. Didn't remember if I pushed the button or not. Then I came back, pushed it again, got into the machine, started my set, and I was like, oh, I never hit record. I did hit record, I just hit it twice, so it recorded like a 3-second video that had nothing going on in it. I also think my camera's tilted funky. Like, yeah, my right side might be a little bit stronger than my left, but that was a big difference there. Also, at this point, a lot of the people had left the gym, so I wanted to do a little pose down over here at like the power lift station, I guess, the deadlift platform. Thought might as well, since we were both basically the only people in here at this point, and my shoulders look great in this. Holy crap! I need to figure out what I'm doing with my arms in this. It feels a little unnatural, but we'll get it down eventually. Alright, gang, that's enough pain for today. Don't forget to hydrate, lift heavy, eat your protein, and question your life choices. This is Vertex, signing off.